After taking game 1 at home in a blowout victory, the Kauhajoki definitely were not expecting to be on the other end of a blowout in game number 2, but that's exactly what happened. Vilpas won by 27 points, and that was a clear indication to everyone around the league that this series was going to be closer than ever. And game 3 was a very accurate depiction of just that. After what was a very close battle up until the end of the first half, Kauhajoki began to pull away with the lead in the second, and eventually it began to look like the Kauhajoki had a comfortable enough lead to win game number 3. Cameron Jones goes to the free throw line with about 3.5 minutes left. He hits both shots and they have a 14-point lead, and then force an 8-second violation. At this point the game looked all but over, but the Vikings weren't done. The Kauhajoki would go on to score just one more point to finish out the game, and Vilpas was in attack mode. The Vikings get a big stop the next time down. That creates a fast break opportunity, and Levesque converts a layup to bring the lead down to 12. The Vikings miss on their next possession, but the play after, Wood kicks it out to Brian Griffin, who attacks the paint for 2 points. It's now a 10-point game with 2 minutes to go. It's a long shot, but a comeback is looking very possible. The Vikings get yet another stop, and then on the other end, Wood sets a down screen for Mikko Koivisto, and the sharpshooter works his magic and it's all net. Now it's only 7 points with a minute and change left. Then it's Brian Griffin's turn to become the hero. On one end, he pins the layup attempt off the backboard, runs up the court, receives the ball, and goes in for 2 points. And now it's just a 5-point game with a bit under a minute left. Kauhajoki then drains the entire shot clock next possession, but doesn't get a clean shot off. And Vilpas has the ball on the other end. Somehow the Kauhajoki leave Mikko Koivisto open, and he nails yet another clutch 3-pointer. And out of nowhere, it's a 2-point ball game. The Vikings have no choice but to foul. Gontonen splits a pair of free throws, and somehow Jeremiah Wood finds himself open under the rim to narrow the difference to just 1 point. And with less than 10 seconds left, Kauhajoki somehow manages to lose the ball after the inbound. Koivisto has the rock in his hands, and Brian Fobbs gets a perfect opportunity to seal one of the craziest comebacks of all time. But through some heroic action, the Vilpas Vikings managed to narrow a 14-point difference with about 3 minutes left to a 1-point loss with a really good look to win the game. But despite the effort, it's still a loss, and the Kauhajoki go up 2-1 in the finals. But if I learned anything, it's that this series is going to be a very tight one. And even though Kauhajoki is leading right now, the rest of the way will be unpredictable to say the very least, and the outcome could be anybody's guess.